All right, this is the last time I'm doing this video. I've already done it 3 times, messed up every time. This is Tony. We're the Southern Style. I do kettle corn and mini donuts. We're concession people. We'll get that out in the open. Um, this video here is not on that. This is on this house I'm working on. But just give you a rundown on my business. What this channel is supposed to be is me and Lisa and my kids and my family working in a concession business. Um, I'm gonna show you the ins and outs. You know, people think it's glamorous when they see you out there and you got a line and you're freaking humping it, and they think you're making a killing, but you're not. You're a lot of people. Yes, you can make money doing it. Don't get me wrong, but there's so much that goes into it, and there's so much equipment you got to buy. And there's so many fees and things you get into it, and I may get into some of those fees and stuff and kind of go through some of that with you. But for the most part, I'm just going to kind of show you the highlights of what we do when we're out there, and I'm going to build a food truck later on in the season. So when I'm building that food truck, it's for my daughter. I'm gonna put some videos of that on there. You'll get to see all that stuff. You'll get to see it go in there when I frame it out and when I put everything in, and you know how to do the plumbing and how to do the electrical and how to think about where things are going to be plugged up, because you've got to blueprint that stuff out when you're doing it, because those things are, people don't think about it until they've done it, and they're like, well, I can't plug up a coffee machine and the heater at the same time, or I can't, it starts tripping breakers. So you have to think about that in those, in a food truck. So, but I'm gonna get back to what I'm doing today. All right, that's a different day. Today I'm working on this house. This is the house that we bought as a rental house, and it was too bad a shape for us to use as a rental house, so we decided to fix it up, because we're gonna put way too much money in to fix it up, and we're gonna sell it. This is our renovation house. Let's put that, call it the renovation house. I've done some videos on some paint, like in some rooms, like back there. You can see that room got painted. It's finished. Yeah, I mean it's got needs floor, whatever, and some trim. But for the most part, the paint, the ceiling, all that was done. I don't know. I may have done some. I don't remember if I did a video or not with me texturing the ceilings, and blending it and stuff. But that's not hard to do. It's one of the things anybody can do. Right now, I'm working on the kitchen cabinets. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to show you the kitchen cabinets, and I'm going to tell you straight up, I messed some of them up. But we're at priming stage. The good thing about being at the priming stage of the cabinets is this is sandable. I'm going to sand this stuff off. Painting stage, you can sand it too. Just let it sit for a couple days. Go back in there and sand that stuff. But at the priming stage, whenever you're doing this, like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's some places like on that cabinet over here, you can't really see it, but the hose touched it. And I just laid some primer in it. Oh well. Whenever I was going by this, the hose in the back of the spray gun, right there, bam. You see that spot right there? I don't know if I can get in there, but the hose touched it right there. Right there. I sprayed some more primer. I'll sand it out, make it look good. These are the same ones that I had to walk around those cabinets. These are the same ones that I put the drywall mud in, and then I sanded the drywall mud out. The backs of them, I didn't. Now the backs of them are rough, because I didn't do it, and that grain is like, it's like right there, But on this side where I did it, the grain lays really good, and you can see it. You can see the wood grain in there, but it's not bad. And in places, it's almost perfect. So one more coat of this after I sand it, it'll probably banging. But like I said, I'm gonna show it to you. It's hard. It's so hard when you're spraying cabinets like this, like to keep the gun from, like right there. I'll show you that. That's where the hose took and rubbed on the side of that cabinet while I was painting it. And anyways, oh look, oh, isn't that crazy? Oh, it's springtime. It's where the leaves come out. But anyways, squirrel. Uh, anyways, I'm gonna show you this. I mean, like right there. You see it? There's a run right there. I mean, when I get done sanding them out, you won't see that because I'm not gonna leave that. I tell you from experience of doing cabinets. I've done some cabinets that's several different colors and sanded them out to make them distressed. I've done cabinets that's all one color, sanded them. I've put so many coats of paint on cabinets and sanded them to make them look pretty. My wife went through the whole stage where everything in our house had to be antiqued. So we would buy furniture, and I would sand it down, and I would prime it, and I would paint it, and then I would paint it, and then I would sand it down and distress it and glaze it, and that's anybody can do it. You can do it. I can do it. Whatever. You can make it look how you want to. When you're doing stuff like this, if you have the talent, the time, and the ability at all to do this, or the ability at all, you do this to make it like you want it, not like I want it. You do it however you want it to look. So at the end of the day, if you're happy with the look of all this, whatever, you're happy. I don't count. You count. You're the one who walks in there every day and looks at it. So that's the way I see it. So if you're doing the cabinets and you're making, you know, you're making changes to your house, and you get to the point and you get done and you're like, man, I don't know if I like it. You know what? Sand it off. Get at it again. Because, like, if you're like me, you have more time than money, and time is running out. So, just take the time to do it. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I've said that on another video or it was this one I took and done like multiple times and haven't finished it. But I've got like $200 in this paint. $200 in all these. Now they look like crap. They're all tore apart and laid on the ground. But I haven't put all the paint on yet. This is just primer. This is just primer. So when I get done sanding, I've got that Valspar paint that I use, and I'm not plugging, I'm not plugging the home or the Lowe's or whatever. I'm just saying, I use the cheapest paint. You know, that's the only one that I've seen that I thought, well, this is useful for the money. It's like $35 a gallon, and it's oil-based enamel paint, white satin, and then the Zinsser, I think is what it's called, primer I'm using. That's like $35 a gallon. My gun that I'm spraying is like $35. Um, I don't know how much mineral spirits is. It's probably $15, $20. But altogether, I probably ain't got $200 in refinishing these cabinets and making them white, making them look good. When it comes to hardware, it's a different story. Hardware is crazy high. I don't know why. I mean, you explain it to me. Hardware's high. Now I can go online and I can buy it. I don't know where it comes from. Don't even care. But I buy my hardware online. You go to Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever mom and pop store you got. That stuff's up there. It's not gonna be cheap. But you can go on, the junk website, and you can get the hardware pretty reasonable. You just have to make sure you gotta pay attention to the measurements and stuff because you have to measure like on these doors. You have to measure this. I'll tell you something else pretty cool. If you fill those in and you paint them off, they have a little. You can go on there on Amazon and you can order a little plastic jig that comes with a drill bit and a couple little plastic pieces, and you can order your hardware, and then you just set that thing on the cabinet, and it lines up the holes. You make the marks, and you drill them, and then you just put your hardware where you want it. But anyways, all in all, I'm happy with them. If you want to reuse your hardware because you like it, you have that big bulky stuff from back in the 70s, whatever, use it. If you like it, use it. I'm not against it. At some of the houses, I put hardware. I done some cabinets one time in a house, got done with them, and we put hardware. It looked like it was 70s hardware on there. We ordered this old looking hardware with like big ends, these big like triangle ends on them and stuff, and it was big and heavy. And because the way we did them, the cabinets were like, I don't know, there was the finished color on the top was robin, and robin egg is what it was. But by the time we sanded back through it all, there were so many different colors in there, distressed looking, and they're beautiful, beautiful cabinets. Don't get me wrong, but it's a taste that you have to have. That's actually in the house we used to own. It's in the basement, and those cabinets still look as good today as the day they did when I sanded them and painted them. But but you can do your hardware however you want to. You can take a little of that mineral spirits on the old hardware. Say you like the knobs or whatever, and they're round or square or whatever you got, and you got a newer home, and say they're brushed nickel, and you want them to be black. Well, you can take them, clean them off with some mineral spirits, and take you some flat, enamel black and make it look brand new, rattle can them. And then let them dry, stick them on there, they'll be good. The only thing about that is, I'm gonna tell you right now from experience, they will peel. You know, you've got too much of that, too many fingers touching them. Don't walk around your house with blood. But now, like if you was doing light fixtures, you buy a light fixture you like at a thrift store or yard sale, whatever. It's in good shape. You're like, man, that's a cool looking light fixture. I wish it was black because all old ones are not. They're all gold. I don't know why. You can buy that, take it out, clean it up, wipe it down with mineral spirits, take some black enamel, spray that sucker up, let it dry, put it on the wall. You ain't gonna touch it again. As long as you don't touch it, you're not gonna damage it. That paint will stay like that forever. It'll stay good. So, I went off on something else. But anyways, like I said, I just want to give you an update on these cabinets. They look good. I'm tickled with them. I think, you see them. They look fantastic, dude. I'm telling you right now. When I get done with them, I got no less than 2 more coats of paint, not counting my sanded, no less. So by the time I take and come in here and sand this primer down, I'm probably shoot 1 more coat of primer on there for sure, on the faces, and just kind of fixing stuff. And even after like these spots that I've got right here, where the hose touched, I'll probably go in there after I sand this down, shoot another coat of primer on to get it really flat, and then I'm gonna come back in there. I'll tack cloth it down. We'll shoot us the first coat of finished top coat on there. Probably put 2 coats of that on there, and when I'm done, you'll think I paid $15,000 for these cabinets, and I got $200 in them. I'm telling you, that's how you make a $15,000 kitchen. You know what I mean? But everybody wants their kitchen to look banging. It's gonna be banging, and I'm gonna show you how to take that generic countertop that I love it. I'm all about it. You go to Lowe's, pull it off the shelf. Man, I got this new countertop. It looks like stone. I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna show you how to take that countertop, put it on top of this, and I'm gonna go to Menards, kid you not, and buy some off the shelf lumber. Okay, stuff that's vinyl wrapped, and we're gonna make us an island in here. And I'm telling you right now, when I get done with this kitchen, you're gonna go, no way. I'm telling you, we're gonna take maybe $500, $600 in this whole kitchen. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be banging, and that's what I'm shooting for. When I'm finished with this, somebody walk here and be like, dang, it's got a $15,000 kitchen in it. Nope, $500. That's what we want. Everybody wants to get it on the cheap. Like I said before, I got more time than money, and I'm running out of time. So let's do it. You know what I'm saying? All right. I appreciate you. If you subscribe, thank you. You know what? Again, I'm a food truck guy. You see me out, holler at me. I'm at all the events. You know what I'm saying? You're in Central Kentucky. You see Southern Style sitting out there. That's me. That's Tony. Say, hey Tony, I saw you on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Go and holler at me. All right. I appreciate you. Like I said, you subscribe if you want to. That's cool with me. Come see me at the events, because man, I love to run into people. I love talking to people. Love to hang out with you. And if you got questions, I don't care if it's a food truck related question or it's a house renovation question. I don't care if it's how to put a starter on a car. I can tell you how to do it. That's a little arrogant. I can't tell you how to do it, but I understand it. If I can help you, I help you. You know what I mean? So I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but you got to be a jack of all trades to be able to live in this life. Live in this time we're in. Things are freaking high. I don't know how people are doing it. I don't know how people are making it, but all we can do is try to make it together. I got a bunch of friends that's asked me to do these videos because I'm always doing something. I don't sit at home and watch TV. I'm constantly out trying to do stuff like this. And if you got a question or whatever, and you're in Kentucky and you see me at one of them events and you're doing something, I don't care if you're painting your house, or you're working on a car, or you're doing a food truck or whatever, and you catch me out and I'm doing something and you got a question, you ask it to me. Like I said, if I know it, I'll tell you. If I don't, I won't. I tell you, man, you might want to go somewhere and ask somebody about that. But like I said, all in all, I appreciate you. Y'all come out and see me at the events. We're going to be around local with Southern style kettle corn, Southern style mini donuts, Southern style concessions. Come and see us. And like I said, in the future, you're going to see me build a food truck. I'm going to show it to you and show the ins and outs. Man, it's real. It's a real thing to get into. So, like I said, y'all catch me. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you get to see you next video. Have a good one.